Hello, welcome. It's Abidi's Kitchen, and today we're doing a 3-for-1 recipe. We're making egg ball, potato ball, and chicken ball. For this recipe, you'll need potatoes, eggs, some seasoned and cooked minced chicken, jeera, garlic powder, adobo, you can use salt in its place, and a pinch of turmeric. You can also use sazon, and this is optional. I also have here a bowl with a little bit of plain all-purpose flour. This will be used later on. Now let's get into the preparations. Now potato ball and egg ball are very common and popular Guyanese snacks. Any snack kits you go to, it's there. And it's commonly made with the yuca or the cassava. But today I'm using potatoes because potatoes are more widely available. It's very versatile. And my kids love it. They're not such a fan of the cassava. You do not want to have a potato that's very floury. You want one that's very waxy, as you call it, that holds together very well. And these are the varieties I'm using today. I'm using the golden potato and the red potato. The Idaho and russet potato are a no-no. They would not hold together and they will fall apart in the oil when you're frying them. I have a pot here coming up to boil with some water, and I have my 2 eggs in there to boil. I'm going to add the pieces of potato in there and I'm going to boil it. A tip is that you want to boil your potato 80% done. You don't want this 100% cooked. And I'm not adding any salt. I will be flavoring this with seasonings. So it's been 10 minutes and I'm going to check on my potatoes. So what I'm going to do is simply take a fork and I'm going to stick the pieces of potato. And there, it broke in half and it's ready. So now I'm going to take a potato masher and I'm going to mash my potatoes. And you want to finely mash these. You don't want any lumps in them. And you want to have some resistance when you're trying to mash this. So this has been finely mashed here. Now I'm going to season it. And alternately, you can use fresh garlic and pepper and the jeera, and you want to mix it well. And now I'm going to taste for salt, and you want to season this to your taste and preference, however you want to. You want to make this really tasty. Now this is good, and I'm going to set this aside to completely cool. Now I've also peeled my eggs, and you want these as well to be completely cool. Everything must be cool to the touch before you put this together. And we're ready to assemble the egg ball, potato ball, and chicken balls. Plate with a little bit of oil to put these so they don't stick. So I'm going to take one of the eggs and I'm going to cut it in half. Usually the kids don't like eating an entire egg at a time. You could do it either way, it doesn't matter. Simply scoop a handful of potato and you're going to press it down and you're going to put the egg to sit in there and you're going to encase it. And any excess, you're going to just break it off and put it into the bowl. And when you're doing this, you want to press, so you want to compact the potato around the eggs so that it doesn't fall apart when you're frying. And when that's compact, you want to make it smooth. If you see any cracks in there, then you have to go ahead again, press it together until the crack disappears. And here what you're left with essentially is a nice smooth ball. Now I have my bowl with flour and I'm simply just going to put it into the flour and roll it around gently and set it aside. That's one down. Again, I'm going to take about a handful. I'm going to make a basket, put the egg on the inside and fold it over. You bring it together. Now be patient with this process. Sometimes it's not going to go as you like to, but be patient and it's going to work out. Now you can also make these as big. You can put as much potato as you like around there or as little. That's your preference. And again, you're going to get a nice smooth ball. into the flour and roll it around. And this is going to adhere nicely, and it's going to be easier for frying. And after about 2 or 3, you're going to want to wash your hands again, because if it sticks, you're going to be having issues. I'm just going to make about 2 potato balls, and that's very, very simple. Just pick an amount up. You can make these whatever size you like. And you want to try to press and compact it a little bit so it stays. You want to get the air out. And then gently roll it around. And there, that's it. Easy peasy potato balls. And flour it and set it aside. Again, take whatever amount you want. Squeeze it. You want to press it, tightly press it here so that it pushes out the air. You roll it around into a smooth ball. Flour and set it aside. Again, quick rinse of the hands. So now it's on to the chicken balls, and again, your hands are the best tool for this. Now with minced chicken, you know when it cooks, it's a bit loose. If you wanted, you could take a little bit of the potato and mix it in there with the chicken, just a little bit. And what this is going to do is it's going to act as a binder. And now you're going to just take a handful of that, and you make this whatever size. You press, squeeze, make this into a tight ball. So tight that it shouldn't fall apart. So here, essentially I have a chicken ball in place of an egg. So I've gotten 3 of these chicken balls, and I have a little bit of chicken left. I'm going to show you how to do 2 versions of chicken ball. So now, same thing. I'm going to take a little bit of potato and gently encase this ball with potatoes. There. And again, flour and set aside. This video is a bit long today, but we're doing a 3 for 1, so that is why. Again, patch up any holes and apply gentle pressure there. And it's done. Flour. Set aside. Quick rinse of the hand again. Almost to the end, and we have a little bit of potato and a little bit of chicken remaining. And as I said earlier, different version. This I find to be easier. I'm going to take equal amounts of chicken and potato, and I'm going to mix. And essentially, again, what you have is a nice ball. And this, because of the potato, it's holding really, really nicely together. Flour. And set aside. And here we have all of our potato balls, chicken balls, and egg ball ready. And what I like to do now is pop it into the refrigerator and have it hang out there for about 30 minutes. What this is going to do, it's going to help the flour adhere to this, and it will be ready for frying. Traditionally, Guyanese, they make the batter, the pulauri batter or the bara batter, or you can even do an egg wash. And also, if you want to make this a vegan, recipe with the potato balls, all potato balls, this is a good way to go. An egg and a little bit of milk, and I'm going to make a simple egg wash. And this here is just going to help to hold the coating on there so that these don't come apart. And I also have my oil coming up to heat, and I'm simply just going to dip them into the egg and into the flour and roll it around. And this is ready for the hot oil. And the same for the others. Into the egg wash, gentle fingers, and into the flour. If you wanted, you could have also used grind dal or the split peas powder or flour. and that would be good as well. These I will not egg wash. I will show you how these are fried without the egg wash. And you can give these a second coating of the plain flour if you like. So now these have all been egg washed and coated and it's ready for frying. You don't want to have these out long. As soon as you bread them, they're ready for frying. Now into the oil, I'm gently going to put the egg ball to fry. And remember, everything here is pretty much cooked. It's only the coating that needs to be sealed around it. And do not overcrowd the pan. And you don't want to move this around too much. 2 to 3 minutes or until golden brown. The egg wash is going to hold this nicely together, and alternately you can use the pulaury or the bara mixture and coat this as well and fry it. And a pack of instant pulaury mix is easy. I don't use that, however, because my son has an allergy to that, so I cannot use it. So it's either the flour or the egg mixture for me. And these are ready to be removed from the oil. Nice and golden brown and with a crunchy crust. And you want to drain these well. And I just wanted to show you, this is one of the chicken ball. It wasn't pressed properly, and there it's coming apart. But thankfully the egg mixture held it in place. So you want to be very keen on mashing that together. And now the ones with the flour coating only. And if you're vegetarian, this is a good alternative for you if you don't want to use egg wash. I like to bathe it with the hot oil so it seals the top as well. Here it is. Smooth, well intact. Remove and drain well. And here you have it. 3 for 1. Potato ball, egg ball, and chicken ball. My kids are in the kitchen. They're waiting. The smell is amazing here right now. But I quickly want to break into a few of these and show you the inside. And here is a chicken ball that was coming apart in the oil. Beautiful. Look at that. The inside. Now I believe this one is the egg ball with the whole egg inside. Beautiful and perfect. And this one here is the chicken ball that was mixed with half and half of chicken and potato. So you've seen a mixture there of everything, the potato running through. And now the potato ball that was fried without the egg wash. And I'm serving this here with mango sour or pepper sauce, and for the kids, ketchup.
Do try this recipe. It's yummy and delicious.
All of the measurements and ingredients will be listed in the description box below. Give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe. And thank you for spending time with us today in Abby's Kitchen. Enjoy!